Hello friends, hope you all are doing well. Myself Anurodh Ankit. Today we are going to discuss a new topic that is time and distance. In time and distance, the concept related to it is the distance described in unit time is said to be the speed. This is the main concept behind it. Throughout the time and distance, we will talk about the speed. So, what is the definition of speed? We first have to learn about it. So, the distance which is described in unit time is said to be the speed. The formula for it is distance is equal to speed into time. Now, types of speed. So, throughout this chapter and for the next two chapter, we will see different types of speed. That is the average speed, the relative speed, and the resultant speed. So, in time and distance, we will talk about the average speed. In train chapter, we will talk about the relative speed. Some part of relative speed you will see in time and distance also. And in boat and stream, we will see mostly the questions on resultant speed. So these are the speed which we are going to cover for this chapter and for the next two chapter. Okay. So throughout the chapter, here the speed is constant, means there is no acceleration in this chapter. Okay. Now we have seen the definition of the speed, that is the distance which is described in unit time is said to be the speed. Suppose in 1 hour a person travels 20 kilometers. So in 5 hours, how much distance will he cover? So what we are doing? 20 kilometer in 1 hour. So every hour 20 kilometer. So in 5 hour 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, that is 100 kilometer. Or we can say that 20 kilometer per hour is the speed, time is 5 hour. So distance is 20 kilometer per hour, that is the speed into time. So from here we can say that distance is what? Speed into time. This is the formula which has been derived here. Okay. Now, something we must learn here, that if the distance are same. Now, what is the definition of average speed? First, we will learn what is the definition of average speed. Average speed means total distance covered upon total time taken. See, here I have written the formula. Average speed is total distance upon total time. Now, if the distance covered is same, then average speed is independent of the distance. So for this we have derived certain formula. See, if we talk about two speed, suppose a person traveling at a speed of 20 km per hour from A to B and he is returning back from B to A at a speed of 30 km per hour. So what is the average speed? So average speed, here the distance is constant, distance is same. So for this type of question, average speed is independent of distance. So we say that 2 upon 1 by x, that is 1 by 20, plus 1 by y, that is 1 by 30. Upon solving it, we will say 2 into 30 into 20 upon 30 plus 20. So whatever we get, that will be our answer. Now, if there are three speed, suppose a person is traveling from A to B, then B to C, and then C to D. Here, the distance between A to B is same as the distance between B to C and same as the distance between C to D. So, if the distance are same, so again the average speed is independent of distance. I will explain you how. I will say explain you with the help of one proof. Suppose the distance between A and B is 120 kilometer per hour. Sorry, 120 kilometer. Now if A is traveling, suppose a person Ram. So Ram is traveling from A to B at a speed of 30 kilometer per hour, and he is returning from B to A at a speed of 20 kilometer per hour. So what is the average speed? So average speed is what? Total distance covered upon total time taken. Now, going from A to B, a person will is covering 120 kilometer. So total distance is 120 plus 120. That is, a person is going from A to B and he is returning back also. Now, what is the time taken while going from A to B? So distance is 120, speed is 30 kilometer per hour. So time is 120 by 30. Here the distance is 120, speed is 20 kilometer per hour. So the time is 120 by 20. That is 2 into 120 upon, we take the LCM, that is 60, and 120 is taken common here. So this is 2 plus 3. So this 120 and this 120 got cancelled. So what is it? 2 into 60 upon 2 plus 3. So solve it. So sorry, this is yes 2, this is 3. Solve it, you will get the same answer. So here the average speed, if the distance is same, the average speed is independent of distance. See, I have explained you here also. The same formula derives here, 2 into 60 upon 2 plus 3. Here also, what the formula which I have explained you for average speed, 2xy, 2 into 6, that is 20 into 30, 20 into 30 upon 20 plus 30. So upon solving it, you will get the same answer. There will be no difference for it. Okay. Now we will start. So before starting, we will see one more concept behind it. Now conversion. We will see two unit of speed throughout the time and distance, as well as in boat and stream, as well as in train chapter. So the speed will either be described in terms of meter per second or in terms of kilometer per hour. So which is the greater unit, meter per second or kilometer per hour? So meter per second is greater unit. So when we have to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, what we do? We multiply it by 18 by 5. And when we have to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we multiply it by 5 by 18. So this we have to learn how. So I can explain you how. Meter per second, we have to convert in kilometer per hour. So in 1 meter, how many kilometers? So meter into 1 by 1000. Second, so in 1 second, how many hours? So second into 1 by 3600, because in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds. So in 1 second there are 1 by 3600 hours. So it will get in the numerator. So this 0 and this 0 will get cancelled. So this is kilometer per hour and this is hour. So in terms, so this is 18 by 5. That is 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. So when we have to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, we multiply it by 18 by 5. When we have to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we multiply it 5 by 18. See, question number 1. Express 20 meter per second in kilometer per hour. So how we will convert 20 meter per second to kilometer per hour? So it's quite easy. 20 meter per second into 18 by 5. That is 5 cancelled 4 times. So 18 4 is 72 kilometer per hour is the answer. So option D is the correct answer. The next question. Express a speed of 36 kilometer per hour in meter per second. Now this is the conversion from kilometer per hour to meter per second. So what we do? We multiply it by 5 by 18. So 18 2 is 36, 5 into 2, 10 meter per second. So option number B is the correct answer. Now question number 3. A man crosses a street 600 meter long in 5 minutes. His speed in kilometer per hour is. So 600 meter in 5 minutes. So first we will convert this minute in second. So it will be 600 meter in 300 second. So it will be 2 meter per second. Now we will convert this meter per second in terms of kilometer per hour. So what we will do, 2 into 18 by 5, for converting meter per second into kilometer per hour, we multiply it by 18 by 5. So it is 36 upon 5, that is 7.2 kilometer per hour. So option number A is the correct answer. Now question number 4. The wheel of an engine 4 and 2 by 7 meter in circumference makes 7 revolutions in 4 seconds. Find the speed of the train in kilometer per hour. So first we will see the speed of the train. So speed of the train means total distance upon total time. So what is the total distance? In one revolution, it covers a distance of 4 whole 2 by 7 meter, that is 4 30 by 7 meter. So 30 by 7 meter in one revolution. So a train is making 7 revolution. So 30 by 7 into 7. And in how many seconds? So in 4 seconds. So this 7 got cancelled. So it is 30 by 4 meter per second. Now we have to convert this 30 by 4 meter per second in terms of kilometer per hour, because options are given in terms of kilometer per hour. Now it is very easy. 30 by 4 meter per second. So when you are converting meter per second to kilometer per hour, what you do? You multiply it by 18 by 5. So 5 6 times it got cancelled. This 3 and this 2, then 2 9, 9 into 3, that is 27 kilometer per hour. So option number D is the correct answer. Okay, now we will move to the next question. Question number 5. See, question number 5 and question number 6 both are of similar nature. There is slight difference between it. Here you will see the concept of relative speed. See, question number 5. Two men A and B start from a place P walking at 3 km per hour and 3.5 km per hour respectively. How many kilometers will they be apart at the end of 3 hours if they walk in opposite direction? So suppose there is one point P and there are two persons A and B, but it is given that they are walking in opposite direction, but they are starting from point P. So suppose if A is traveling in right direction and B is traveling in left direction. So the speed of A is 3 km per hour and speed of B is 3.5 km per hour. So in 1 hour, how many distance they have covered? So in 1 hour, after 1 hour, A is 3 km apart from this point P and B is 3.5 km apart from this point P. So the distance between A and B in 1 hour is how much? So 6.5 km. So distance covered in 1 hour, that is 6.5. So this is the speed. Speed is given, time is given. Time is how much? 3 hours. So you have to find what is the distance or how many kilometers there will be apart, means what is the distance covered. So distance is what? Speed into time. Now the relative speed is 6.5. The time is 3 hours. So 6.5 into 3, that is 19.5 kilometer is the answer. So option number D is the correct answer. Now question number 6. This question is also the similar nature. Two men A and B start from a place P walking at 3 km and 3.5 km an hour respectively. How many kilometers will they be apart at the end of 3 hours if they walk in the same direction? Here, this is a point P. A is starting at, A is traveling rightward and B is also traveling rightward. Now A has traveled 3 km in 1 hour. B has traveled 3.5 km in 1 hour. So what is the difference between the distance between A and B? So the gap between A and B is of 0.5 km. So this 0.5 km in 1 hour. So this is the speed. So speed is 0.5 km per hour. Time is 3 hours. So distance is what? Speed into time, that is 0.5 into 3, that is 1.5 km. So option number D is the correct answer. Question number 7. A man is walking at a speed of 12 km per hour. After every kilometer, he takes rest for 12 minutes. How much distance will he take to cover a distance of 36 km? sorry, how much time will he take to cover a distance of 36 kilometer? So if he was not taking rest, or if he would have not taken any rest, so he has covered a distance of 36 kilometer in how many hours? So the speed is given, that is 12 kilometer per hour. So time will be 36 kilometer upon 12 kilometer per hour, that is 3 hours. So this is the motion time, but total time is motion time plus rest time. Motion time plus rest time. So motion time is calculated as 3 hours. Now what is the rest time? So that person is taking rest for 12 minutes after every kilometer. So to cover a distance of 36 kilometer, he will stop for how many times? So he will stop for 35 times, because for the 36th time he has reached to his destination. So he will stop for how many times? So he will stop for 35 times. So, and for every time he is taking a rest for 12 minutes, so in 35 times he will take a rest for 35 into 12 minutes, that is 420 minutes. So in hour 420 minute is, so we will convert this 420 minute in terms of hour. So 60 minute is equal to 1 hour. So 420 minute is equal to how many? So 7 hours. So the rest time is 7 hours, the motion time is 3 hours. So the total time taken is 3 hours plus 7 hours, that is 10 hours. So option number A is the correct answer for this. Okay, we will move to the next question. Question number 8. A man rides at a rate of 18 km an hour but stops 6 minutes to change hours at the end of every 7th kilometer. How long will he take to go a distance of 90 km? So again in this question, the time is divided in two parts, that is the motion time and the rest time or the changing time, whatever you say. So the motion time is, the person is covering a distance of 90 km with a speed of 18 km per hour. So this will be covered in 5 hours. So the motion time came out to be 5 hours. Now the changing time, that is he stops for 6 minutes after every 7th kilometer. So to cover a distance of 90 kilometer, he will stop for how many times? So he will stop for, after every 7 kilometer he changes for 6 minutes. So 7 divided by 90. So this will go for 12 times, 84. Now the remainder is 6. Now he will change for 12 times, and for every time for every change time he is taking 6 minutes. So for first change he will take 6 minutes, for second change he will take 6 minutes, so on he will take 6 minutes into 12, that is 72 minutes. So when we will convert the 72 minutes in terms of hour, it will come out to be 1 hour and 12 minutes. So the changing time will be 1 hour 12 minutes, the motion time is 5 hours, so total time is 5 hours plus 1 hour and 12 minutes, that is 6 hours and 12 minutes. So option number B is the correct answer. Okay, now the next question. Question number 9. A train travels 150 km in 5 hours and 250 km in 3 hours. Find the average speed of the train. So we have learned the definition for average speed. Average speed is what? Total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. What is the total distance? 150 plus 250. What is the total time? 5 hours plus 3 hours. That is 400 kilometer in 8 hour. In 8 hour, that is 50 kilometer per hour. So option number A is the correct answer for it. Now the next question. Question number 10. A man rode out a certain distance by train at a rate of 30 km per hour and walked back at a rate of 12 km per hour. The whole journey took 3.5 hours. What distance did he ride? Okay. Now what is given here? A man rode out a certain distance by train at a rate of 30 km per hour and walked back. Suppose there are 2 points A and B. A man is going from A to B at a rate of 30 km per hour and he is returning from B to A at a speed of 12 km per hour. In the entire journey, he took 3.5 hours. So what distance did he ride? So distance is what? Distance is equal to speed into time. Here which speed we are talking about? So average speed. Now what is the average speed? So we have learned that when the distance is same, average speed is independent of distance. So here what is the definition of average speed? 2xy upon x plus y, that is 2 into 30 into 12 upon 30 plus 12. What is the time taken? So the time taken is 3.5 hours. So 3.5 hours, can we write it as 7 by 2? 3.5 can be written as 35 by 10. 35 by 10 can be written as 7 by 2. 5 7 ja 5 2 ja. Now solve this. So 2 into 30 into 12 upon 42 into 7 by 2. So 7 6 times 6 into 2 12. So this 6 and this 6 cancel this 12. So this is 60 kilometer. So what we got? 60 kilometer is the total distance, that is from A to B and B to A. Now what the question is demanding? What distance did he ride? So he rode by the train. So we have to calculate the distance from A to B, that is 60 by 2 is 30 kilometer. So option number A is the correct answer for this. Now the next question. A motor car do a journey in 10 hours. The first half at 21 km per hour and the second half at 24 km per hour. Find the distance. Now again for this question, what we have to do? We have to find the average speed. First we have to find, to calculate the distance. Distance is what? Distance is equal to speed into time. Speed into time. So a person is covering a total distance. So half of the distance he covered at 21 km per hour and the next half is covering at 24 km per hour and the entire journey he took for it at 10 hours. So we have to find what is the distance. Distance is what? Speed into time. So how to calculate speed? Speed is again independent of the distance because the distance is same. So speed is independent of the distance. So average speed is what? 2xy, that is 2 into 21 into 24 upon 21 plus 24, that is 45. This is the average speed. What is the time? Time is 10 hours. So distance is what? 2 into 21 into 24 upon 45 into 10. Solve it. So this is 2 times 5 2 and this is 9. 9 can be written as 2 into 3 into 7 into 3 into 8 upon 3 into 3. So this 3 and this 3 got cancelled here. So this is 8 7 56 and 56 into 2 into 2. This 2 is also here. So 56 into 2 is 112. 112 into 2 is 224 kilometer. So find the distance. So the distance is 224 kilometer. Because from here to here and from here to here. So the total distance is 224 kilometer. Okay. Now the next question. Question number 12. A boy goes to school with a speed of 3 km per hour and returns with a speed of 2 km per hour. If it takes 5 hours in all, the distance in kilometer between the village and the school is. Again, a boy is going to school from A to B and he is returning from B to A. So going at a speed of 3 km per hour and he is returning at a speed of 2 km per hour. In the entire journey he took 5 hours to complete it. So again the distance is what? Distance is speed into time. For speed we know we have to calculate the average speed and here the average speed is independent of the distance. So we can apply the formula 2 into 3 into 2 upon 3 plus 2, that is 5, and the time is 5 hours. This got cancelled. So 3 into 2 6 into 2, that is 12 kilometer. Now 12 kilometer is nowhere in the option, so you will say that option number is the correct answer, but no. Here what is the demand of the question? The question is demanding what is the distance between the village and the school. This 12 kilometer is the total distance, that is traveling from A to B and returning from B to A. So the total distance is 12 kilometers, so half of the distance is 6 kilometers. So option number A is the correct answer. Okay. The next question. A person has to cover a distance of 15 km in 3 hours. If he covers one third of the journey in two-thirds of the time, what should be his speed to cover the remaining distance in the time left? Okay. A person has to cover 15 km in 3 hours. Now, what he is doing? He is covering one third of the journey, means 5 km in two-thirds of the time, that is in 2 hours. Now the remaining distance, that is 10 km, he will cover in how many hours? 1 hour. So what will be the speed? So 10 kilometer in 1 hour, that is 10 kilometer per hour. So option number B is the correct answer. So thank you friends. That's all for today. Hope you have developed some concept related to average speed. In the next part, we will come with some different variety of question related to time and distance. There we will cover a variety of questions related to average speed as well as some portion of resultant speed also. Okay, thank you. That's all for today. Have a nice day.